I've always been an active, sporty person. It's in my blood. I'm a firm believer that everyone has something that they're really passionate about in life. I've always played sport and kept fit, and I did quite well at rugby when I was in school. When I finished school, I went on to university and continued to go to the gym. It was something I had a natural passion about. I always wanted to help people around me with their fitness and nutrition programs. Everyone around me knew I was a fitness man.
I think he's quite an inspirational guy.
He's quite exuberant and enthusiastic, and he's keen. He motivates you and he's supportive, he's funny.
You feel secure with him because you know you can't make a mistake because you've got a pair of eyes on you all the time.
He motivates you and you do more than you think you can do. He just makes it enjoyable. He makes you want to do more.
My business is helping people to get better mental clarity, energy, to help people who are tired, frustrated, possibly overweight, to get themselves back to where they want to be. A lot of the work I do relates back to anti-aging and keeping people young. I work with a lot of people who have reached the top of their profession. They've had the best and they've been the best, and they continue to look for that sort of service. When my clients are with me, I try to work a lot on educating them to be able to motivate themselves. I see it with some corporate clients I have. They're getting themselves going in the morning with coffee, and they're bringing themselves down to relax and unwind of an evening with alcohol. They do this for a few years, and next thing, their health and energy, it's all over the place. I can help people like that to reboot their hard drive, as it were, and to get themselves back. An important part of my role is working with and referring to other professionals. Everything I focus on is directed towards improving people's weaknesses. The benefits of massage and deep tissue massage specifically, which is what I do, is a nice deep massage. The benefits are endless. People are really blown away. They don't realise how tight their muscles are until they become loose. When I work with somebody, there's only one way to help them, and that's to get to know them and to get to know everything about them. We'll often become very good friends as a result of the process and the journey that we go through together.
There's a lot more to him than just training, I think, and I like that. You know, he does massage, but it's a diet plan, and it's also, I think we've helped each other out quite a bit. I mean, he helps me on a daily basis with things I'm working on in my head or whatever, and vice versa. So it's kind of a partnership rather than me going to him for a service, if that makes sense.
I got problems with my blood pressure. I'd been seeing the doctors and they'd been trying this tablet and that tablet, and nothing was really benefiting me, so I decided to start looking for a personal trainer, and actually found Richard on the internet. Got in touch with him, and he ended up coming to see me down in the practice as well, and we got to know each other, and then he started to train me. Just before Christmas last year, I realised that I needed to do some lifestyle changes to try and get this blood pressure under control. It's gradually coming down.
He does a sort of set routine, looking at different body parts and stuff like that, but it's high intensity interval training. It's great. It really gets a good buzz.
My main requirement of Richard was strength. I'd been noticing for quite a while that my muscles were almost gone, weak. And I was noticing that when I would go down to a low cupboard, or if I had to use my muscles to try and get back up, nothing was happening. Already I can notice a difference after just a few weeks. Going down to a low cupboard, I can stand up straight away without having to grab onto the work surface and pull myself up.
For me, it's very important that people can get to know me, and they can see what type of person I am, and they can make their mind up for themselves. I've not been always fit and healthy. Especially when I played rugby, I was fit but not healthy, so I'd always be carrying injuries and things like that. I totally lost all energy, and I was not very fit for a good few years when I was a student. I'd gone in and worked in a local authority job for some time, and alongside that job I'd been running a childcare company which had up to over 30 or 40 staff at one point, and it was quite a big concern. And to cut a long story short, it didn't work out the business, but I burnt myself out trying to make it work. And I kind of was doing silly days up at 6 and working until 1 or 2 in the morning just to make sure everything was done properly. And yeah, I burnt myself out and I was pretty much on my knees. From that point on, I started to rebuild. I got married, I had a stepdaughter and a son. With all that going on, I really realised how lacking in energy and how bad I really was. So my family motivated and compelled me into changing myself. And now my philosophy for myself is I'm trying to just be in peak physical condition. We have 4 different locations across Swansea. We are located in Sketty, in the college. We are located in Gosainen, in the fitness studio. And we are located in Life Fitness in Llansamlet. We also, in addition to those 3 venues, we have a private studio up in Birch Grove in SA7, and that is very popular with our exclusive clientele who want the privacy and they don't like a regular gym. I love it, yeah. I feel very grateful for the job I do and the people I work with. I'm in love with it and I'm very grateful for that. It's self-perpetuating because the more I love it, the better I get.